Have you ever wondered why accepting others just as they are is vital to your own success and freedom in life?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's May 29th and it's time for a double shot of My Sober Truth. Shawn, I love this reading today. And the core message from this reading today is all about acceptance.
Yes,
and again,
absolutely.
Not the acceptance that we need to have for circumstances in our life, but the acceptance of others along the way in the journey. And so I'm going to ask you this question. How did the acceptance you received when you first began this journey, from others, how did it set you up for success?
Well, I would have to say to start with, I didn't feel very acceptable.
I understand.
I didn't accept myself. I didn't like myself. So to come into a community, to come into, to walk into these meetings and find people who not only said they accepted, but really did, and their acceptance stemmed from understanding.
Right.
They'd been there, they'd done it, they knew how I was feeling and what I was going through. And in life, a lot of times, I don't know that I had ever gotten that anywhere else. It was really a change. My whole life, I felt like I had to put on fronts, had to build a wall. I didn't want to let anybody too close to me because, my God, I was afraid they were going to not like what they found. Right. So I put up this wall. And the funny thing is I built this wall to run other people out of my life. But then in doing that, I found camaraderie at the bar or with other friends who were the same kind of way.
Right. They
kind of put up these walls to run other people off. Well, then all those people who put up walls to run other people, we all met at the bar. So, it was a different kind of camaraderie. We talked a lot, but we talked small talk.
Right.
Now all of a sudden I was part of this group, started becoming friends with people that we talked a lot. But we talked about these deep, deep feelings, kind of things that I'd never talked about before. We talked about these really pertinent issues to people's lives. The things that hurt people and the way they felt when they were hurt and the way, the reasons that fed into their addictions and just all these deep conversations. And it's pretty amazing. You meet someone and you've known them for a fairly short amount of time, but you almost immediately develop this kinship with them and you feel like you can talk to them, and you can. And then that's reciprocated. It's going both ways. And it really allowed me, I come in and I basically gave them all the reasons why I didn't think I could do this program.
Right.
I told them I didn't believe in God. I told them I didn't, there's no way I could do all of these things, and now just hang out. Just keep coming to another meeting and keep talking and we'll go from there. So they were just completely open. Didn't matter. It almost didn't matter what I said. They were like, just keep coming back. You're going to be fine. And I didn't believe them. But then I just kept coming back. And not only did I keep coming back, I started doing the work.
Right.
I didn't have anything else to do. So why not make the best? I was in rehab for a pretty good amount of time. So why not make the best out of that? Well, all of these people were being accepting of me. And that in and of itself built my tolerance and acceptance for others. It made me not be able to look at someone or not want to look at someone and judge them, even by how they're acting.
Right.
A lot of times it's easy to say you shouldn't judge someone by how they look. It's a little tougher to not judge someone by how they're acting and how they're treating you. Right. But when you understand the sickness that we're talking about, then some empathy. I was told early on, if you can look at people and hope that people look at you as a sick person instead of a crazy person or a messed up person or whatever it is, look at you as you're sick.
Right.
it starts to change that mindset.
And I would even take it one step further. This is when you can look at someone through the eyes of hope.
Yes.
Of what they can be, not what
Absolutely.
they are right now. And I think that's the vital thing with any recovery step. You know, if you've got your folks that have been on the journey longer than you,
right,
they're looking back, they're reaching their hand back, they're seeing what your potential is, even
right,
when you can't see it.
Yep.
I mean, and they're seeing the freedom, they're seeing the opportunity
right,
for growth, they're seeing the opportunity for you being that accepting person. And it's so vital. We've talked about it so many times that, you know, it's part of the fellowship, it's part of the community.
It is.
That it's a fascinating thing that makes a change. And so going from being isolated, going from being not feeling accepted to walking into a room that, again, you should feel unaccepted, but all of a sudden they're throwing their arms open.
Yeah.
They're seeing past where you are into what you can be.
Come on in. You're one of us.
Absolutely.
You found home.
Absolutely. And without a doubt, it's changed your life.
It absolutely has.
So as we wrap up, I'm going to pose the same question to our viewers today.
Yes.
Okay, folks? So how did the acceptance from others early on in your journey help set you up for success? Think about it. Write your answers down in the comments section below. And who knows, what you say today may help someone on their journey tomorrow. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
And I'm Shawn, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Love you. Hi, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for another round of My Sober Truth, then belly on up to MySoberTruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the daily inspiration, encouragement, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and growing in every area of your life. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around, watch another video. Love y'all.